The Philippines' helicopter modernization effort is quietly shaping one of the most balanced and realistic air-sea strike capabilities in Southeast Asia. After completing deliveries of its 6 T-129 Atak helicopters in 2024, Manila is now moving to expand its maritime aviation through negotiations for additional AW159 Wildcats. Together, these two aircraft form the backbone of an emerging joint doctrine, a layered strike and defense network spanning both land and sea. It marks the first time the Philippines can project power and deterrence across multiple domains using complementary rotorcraft. The T129 Atak provides the ground element of this evolving structure. Operating from Sangley Point and Mindanao, it offers the Philippine Air Force a dedicated close air support platform capable of high-precision strikes in difficult terrain. The helicopter's ACEL-FLIR 300T sensor, helmet-mounted display, and 20mm cannon allow it to perform in day or night conditions, supporting both anti-insurgency and conventional missions. Although it currently relies mainly on unguided rockets, the system is modular enough to integrate guided anti-tank missiles in the future. For the first time, the Philippine Army can count on a rotary wing force designed for offensive support rather than mere transport or observation. At sea, the AW159 Wildcat fulfills a complementary but distinct role. Developed by Leonardo in the United Kingdom, the Wildcat is optimized for anti-submarine and anti-surface warfare. It can carry lightweight torpedoes such as the Blue Shark, depth charges, or short-range anti-ship missiles. Its active dipping sonar and surface search radar give the Philippine Navy a detection capability it previously lacked. The Philippines already operates 2 AW159s, but ongoing talks aim to acquire several more to equip the incoming fleet of Hyundai-built offshore patrol vessels. If approved, the deal would mark a major expansion of the Navy's ability to find, fix, and engage underwater and surface threats in the West Philippine Sea. The synergy between ATAK and Wildcat lies in their complementary geography and purpose. The ATAK dominates the littoral and inland battle space, delivering fire support and reconnaissance across archipelagic terrain. The Wildcat extends that reach outward into the maritime zone, providing eyes and weapons against vessels or submarines approaching Philippine waters. In an island nation with thousands of kilometers of coastline, this pairing allows coverage from shore to open sea. When connected through data links and shared command systems, these helicopters can act as nodes in a distributed sensor shooter network. This integration depends on new command and control infrastructure. Hanwha Systems' Naval Shield CMS on the Navy's upcoming OPVs will serve as the digital core linking ships, aircraft, and coastal batteries. Meanwhile, the FA-50 fighters now equipped with Link 16 data links can receive targeting data from the sea or relay it to ground forces. Once both the ATAK and Wildcat can exchange this information, the Philippines will field a rudimentary but functional C4ISR mesh, a mini-networked deterrence grid suitable for its size and resources. The difference between having independent aircraft and a unified strike system is vast. The former reacts, the latter deters. A hypothetical scenario illustrates this logic. A hostile vessel enters the Philippine EEZ near Palawan. A Wildcat operating from an OPV detects it using radar and sonar, confirming an armed presence. The data passes through the ship's CMS to Coastal Command, which tasks a pair of ATAKs to stand by at an inland base. As tensions rise, the Wildcat maintains track while FA-50s patrol overhead. Should the situation escalate, the combined picture from all assets enables a rapid, proportionate response, from surveillance to warning, and, if necessary, to precision strike. This is the architecture of deterrence Manila has long sought but could never realize with scattered legacy equipment. There are, of course, challenges. The Philippines still lacks a standardized logistics and maintenance network for its diverse fleet of helicopters sourced from Turkey, Italy, South Korea, and the United States. Spare parts, pilot training, and mission integration all strain limited budgets. The AW159's British-Italian systems must be reconciled with Korean and American platforms already in service. Moreover, sustained ASW proficiency demands expensive training cycles and sensor calibration. Yet, despite these hurdles, the trend is unmistakable. Manila is investing not just in airframes, but in operational coherence. The significance of this development goes beyond hardware. It represents a shift in mindset, from buying platforms to building capability. The Philippine defense establishment increasingly views modernization through the lens of interoperability and joint command, reflecting lessons learned from Marawi and from regional exercises with the US, Japan, and Australia. The Air-Sea Strike Force concept is, in essence, a scalable model of networked warfare tailored to archipelagic defense. It does not rely on overwhelming firepower, but on situational awareness, rapid coordination, and credible threat projection. Regionally, this transformation adds weight to the collective maritime balance. In the South China Sea, where power asymmetry with China remains stark, smaller states gain influence not by matching numbers, but by complicating an adversary's planning. A network of ATAKs, Wildcats, OPVs, and BrahMos coastal batteries does exactly that. It forces any aggressor to consider multiple simultaneous threats, from the air, from the sea, and from the coast. This is deterrence by denial, achieved not through grand arsenals but through integrated precision. By 2030, the Philippines could field a layered defense web. FA-50 fighters in the air, T-129s patrolling coastal approaches, Wildcats operating from OPVs and frigates, and ground-based missile batteries covering choke points. Each element alone is modest. Together they create a coherent structure of awareness and response. For a nation that once depended entirely on allies for air and sea cover, this evolution marks strategic maturity. The journey from ATAK to Wildcat is thus not merely a procurement timeline, but a blueprint for multi-domain defense. It reflects a pragmatic understanding of geography, budget, and alliances. The Philippines is not trying to mirror superpowers. It is building a system that fits its archipelagic reality, agile, networked, and sustainable. As the Wildcat joins the ATAK in Philippine service, the nation moves closer to fielding an air-sea strike force able to see farther, respond faster, and defend its waters with confidence.